I'm Don Greyson. I'm the president of the Christmas Island Cinema Club, and tonight we're in the projection room doing this small discussion. Probably nearly 10 years ago we came to Christmas Island, my immediate family and I, and we bought the hardware store. An interesting profession and a very enjoyable one on Christmas Island. A hardware store is easy to run. There's not really we've been in sort of day-night positions most of our life in business. This is daytime, it's really easy. The people on the island generally aren't stressed, so of course you don't get stress across the counter as you do on the mainland. So life is really simpler. I compare it to going back to live in the 50s. In 1950 you could send your children to the shop any time, day or night. You could drive up and down the road without any stress. You could go wherever you liked and no one really bothered you. Christmas Island was just like that. Even to the point where there were no big supermarkets, it's just sort of real corner stores. It was a bit of nostalgia for us, and we're still here. One of the businesses we had some years ago was video rental. We had a number of stores in that business, and it was very good, and we became probably as one with the movie business, I suppose. Spent a lot of our life watching previews and a lot of our life renting and talking about movies. So of course when we came to Christmas Island, my son had been here for a year. He was a member of the cinema club and a projectionist, and that attracted me. I thought to myself, he can do it, surely I can. And after a while I was coerced, or came into the position as a projectionist, and then they invited me to a meeting, which was okay. And at that point I was elected president. I think it was pre-planned. I knew nothing about it. And I have since then, that's probably 5 years ago I suppose, I've been the president of the cinema club and enjoyed every moment of it. My wife spends as much time in it as I do. We both like the movie industry, and it's as close as we're ever going to get to it. So yeah, we love it. The process of transitioning a 35mm film from arrival in a box that took probably 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 reels this big, and then moved into a large 1 metre diameter reel, was an interesting experience. You had to be very careful, of course, to keep the films the right direction. It has been known that in the middle of a film suddenly the image would go upside down, the verbal was backwards, because someone had put 1 reel of the film in reversed. That was always interesting, because very quickly you had to stop the film, repair it, get it all going again. The customers would all wait, and back in business you would be. Recently, of course, a major transition from 35mm film through to digital, which was an interesting experience in itself. A $95,000 project, which one wouldn't think so, but it is a big black box and it makes magic movies. Those of you that want to come to Christmas Island and come to one of the very few outdoor cinemas in the world that operates on a weekly basis, rain or shine, everybody always brings their umbrella to Christmas Island Cinema. Being in a tropical environment, it rains regularly. We very rarely get rained off though. We're ready for it, and so are the customers.